Hello, hello. Good morning and good time zone. It is 5:10 in the morning this Monday, June 16th. Holy heck. Halfway through the month. How did that happen? Good morning, everybody. Morning, kill feeds. Raukana, thank you so much for collecting your flower. That sounds too early. You are so correct, kill feeds. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I wake up and I'm like, this is too early. This is too early, and I don't want to. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome in. How was everybody's weekend? On a scale of 1 to 10, how are we doing now? It's midnight and I'm sitting here having a break from painting, getting some painting on, getting that artistic creativity juices. Well, right now you're on a break, so like they're flowing, but they might not be as juicy. No, I don't want to. I'm done. I'm done. Couple things. I started painting a skateboard. Hell yeah! I want to do that. I want to do that so badly. But I have no concept of a plan of what to paint. But I want to. And Raukana moved this weekend in the new place. Oh, hell yes! All officially moved in. That's fucking incredible. And Gucci! My Gucci avocado! Oh my god. I forgot. I moved my thing. So I moved my button. My button be gone. Gucci! Good morning! My Gucci, my angel. Temu has cheap skateboards for like good practicing. Just make sure you sand them down and enamel them before or after painting. And I'm sorry if this sounds like silly questions that you're just like, before painting. Okay, is like sanding before painting. I do understand that part, but enameling them before painting, I'm intrigued. But yes, I've seen other artists like paint skateboards and do commissions in that way, and I'm just like, I bet you I could do a cool floral design. I bet you I could do a simple a snake in the grass. Not in the grass. I want it to be in flowers, but like the phrase, the snake in the grass kind of thing. Before painting enamel or gesso. Okay, yeah, please send a pic. Oh my goodness. Okay, so weekend was amazing and very challenging because wedding dress shopping happened, and there was one dress that was just like, it fit me, it fit me, and I want it so badly, but I can't, like, yeah, I'm getting married in a month, which is crazy. It's wild. That's wild to think about. I have to write my vows still. I still haven't even written my vows down. We were going to get married by a waterfall, but we went to the trail in which we were going to get married at, and it was just not maintained well. So there were two dresses that were just like breathtaking, quite literally awe-inspiring. But there ain't no way. What? This is so fucking dope. Oh, I'm so excited to see it done. I love your work, Killfeeds. Did you post that in your Discord? Oh, the bolts. Getting fed art, y'all. Eating good today. This is so dope. Ugh. You're such a, like... Killfeeds. Sidetrack. Put a pause on me getting married. Your art is so, like... I love it. I love it. I don't think I'll ever get married, but I like seeing others get married. That's how I felt. That's how I felt for so long. And even when I got engaged to my partner, it was still one of those things of just like, what does that mean? What does that mean? And then we have been engaged for about 4 years. Yeah. So it was very much just like, it's fine. And the reason one of the reasons that it took so long for us to do it is we could not agree on like where, because for me, I don't want I enjoy a wedding. I love a wedding. I love. I am first and foremost a lover's girl. But the idea of planning and all the things that need to go into planning a wedding, I don't want that responsibility. That's too much. And weddings are expensive. It's a point of example, fucking wedding dress. The cheapest wedding dress there was $800. And you have to pay for the veil. And the veil can be $300. And then you have to get alterations made to the dress, which can be another $600 to $1,000+, which if you're already paying $1,000 for, like, bruh, that's a down payment for a house. Not really. I'm sweating thinking about it. So it's like, I get it. I get the materials are really nice and the materials are very good quality. So you're paying someone for their labor, you're paying someone for the materials, you're paying someone for their art, essentially. Same with a photographer and a cake and a caterer. Like all of these things, you have to pay people for their time, their energy, their stuff. Very valid and fair. But like, can we just barter and trade? Can we barter and can I make you art? Can I make you art? And you do these things for me? Can I paint you some pictures? Ooh, you gotta get a compressor to airbrush again. Well, I'm old. I'm 40. You're not old. That's young. You're still young. I wasn't able to have a wedding, but I love to live vicariously through others. I don't talk about it though because it's a sad story. Oh, Gucci, give me a mirror. Come here, darling. I will send you all the photos. I will send you all the videos, and you can live through. You can live through it, and then maybe we have a celebration for you another day. I think that's a good idea. And Sacred, welcome in. Peace, peace, peace to the gods and goddesses, grand rising, beautiful souls, and to you, my angel. I charge 2K minimum for wedding photos. Yeah, see, like that shit is expensive, but it's your time. You as a photographer know the angles you're looking for, know the shots you're going to be taking, know you're going to be taking hundreds of shots, and then having to go through them, and then having to edit the winners, and then that's a lot. Paul and I were together for 4 years. I got extremely sick, started chemo. Didn't work after 4 different kinds, and they gave me 2 options: hospice or surgery that would probably kill me. We got married before I decided, and I opted for the surgery because at least it was a 50-50 shot. Oh, I'm gonna cry. I'm still alive and happily married though, and I'm so grateful for my life. I've been in remission for 2 years. 2 years, that's so close. Gucci, I'm gonna cry. That's so exciting. Yes, sad, very sad, but look at you. Look at you thriving. Look at you blooming and growing and just becoming the person you were meant to, like, you were meant to be here. You were meant to be here. Our paths were meant to cross. Like, I'm so happy to have met you. I'm so happy you're alive. Like, you're such a wonderful human, such a wonderful soul. Like, holy fucking shit. Oh, I'm thriving, and yeah, so happy to be alive. Like, I can't even, like, put into words right now. Like, my brain is just going through a million things of what I want to say, and like knowing that none of them are gonna fully, like, oh, this is gonna comfort you in a way that I've never been comforted before, but like truly, madly, deeply, like, I'm so happy you're here. I'm so happy you're here. I'm so happy we've got to like have our paths cross, meet your beautiful soul. Like, you have such an energy that, like, you're sunshine. You are sunshine, Gucci. Like, you make life so beautiful, and your energy is truly like this unmatched vibe. Like, I can't articulate it very well because it's very much just like who you are is one of those, you can tell you're a pure, kind, loving soul who wants to make the world a better place. And that's a gift. You're a gift. You are a gift to the world. I charge $10 a session for basic energy activation, and depending on how many sessions, it can get expensive, right? Because that's your time, that's your skill set. Ugh, and it's so important that people get compensated. But I'm poor. I'm poor, and I'm a struggling, starving artist. I don't talk about me being sick super much because it's a bummer, but yeah, but I hope that's healing for you in a way of like acknowledging the journey you've been on and how far you have come and what you've had to overcome, because that, like, a lot of people can turn into just heartless, cold people, but you're still such a sweet, tender baby. And I don't mean baby like, oh, baby, but like you're so a baby. You're baby. Sweet baby. What's your wedding budget you guys have set? That is a great question. Well, see, here's the thing about that. That's a great question. I'm gonna say we don't have a set budget, but it's not high. It is not high at all. Like, when it comes down to it, we're just not going to have a photographer. But then it got to the point where like family is like, well, you need to have a photographer. You need to capture this moment. And we're just like, if you know anybody who wants to build their portfolio and will do this next to nothing, then yes. And it's like, I do have a friend, but then it makes me feel icky to be like, hey friend, will you do this for me? I know I said I'd paint you a painting that I never got to, but I promise I'll get to it one day. Trade and barter. Trade and barter. Now you making me cry this early. Oh God, I hope they're happy tears. Big hugs, big hugs and loves. Like, oh, my darling. Gotta run, but y'all have an amazing day. You too, Sacred. You too. Oh my God, speaking of having an amazing day and also just like being a lover girl, guess you want to know how I know I don't understand social cues or how to act around people? I had a very semi-embarrassing story of vending yesterday at the market. I was vibing with this lady. She was loving my art, taking a picture of my prints, taking pictures of my signage, bookmarking my website so she could go back to it later, looking through my stuff. And she was explaining, like, I love your art so much. Like, it's got this soft side, but it's like dark. It's like creepy but cute, and it's got like the softness but hardness to it. And she's like, and I'm trying to get into my soft girl phase again. Like, I'm in my soft girl era. I'm embracing pink. I'm embracing being vulnerable. And then she did this move. She did this, and I grabbed her hand. I just went to hold her hand, and then as I'm going to grab her hand to hold it, because I thought we were having a nice bonding moment over being vulnerable and being soft and in our girly phase and embracing that, and immediately was like, oh, you're showing me your nails. I thought you wanted me to hold your hand. I'm so sorry. I'm about to hold your hand. And then she immediately was like, oh, it's fine. You could totally hold my hand. And I was just like, I just grabbed her hand and I said, we're doing it together. We're in our soft girl era. We're embracing the vulnerability and the femininity. And at that point I was like, too late. I can't take this back now. I can't undo this. I was just like, I was embarrassed. I was so embarrassed. I was so embarrassed. She just wanted to show me her pretty pink sparkly nails, and I was like, ah, yes, we hold hands now and bond. We are besties. And in that moment, it was very much just like, yeah, girl, you definitely don't understand social cues. You didn't know what the fuck to do. You didn't know what to do. You said you want to hold hands. Let's do it. I'm sweating. I'm sweating about that interaction. Quote of the day. Keep in mind that if you ever have to fight a monster, you'll have to become one. Especially if you want to win. Ooh, that's so true. So true. Little do they know, I got so many monsters inside of me already. Let's play. My friends there's a Viking village on one of my mates' land. I did it for 4K, and it was about 2K US dollar, but they had a G each on top to look. Oh, okay. New Zealand dollar. I want to move to New Zealand so badly. I think if we're being realistic, it's around 2K because we're doing it on my partner's family's, not his family property, but his family. They have like a farmhouse. It's not actually a farmhouse, but it's a house that's on land. And we're gonna be doing it there, and they have it right by like a river creek. I think it's a creek, not a river. And that's like where we're going to have it set up. Luckily, everyone has plenty of chairs to bring, ice chests, and we're gonna fill it with water. We're gonna have to figure out lunch. My mom has a coworker who really loves making cakes, and she just loves it for the fun of it. Like, she doesn't want to turn it into a job, which I'm like, good on you, because you're an angel. So she's gonna make our cakes. My partner's mom has a friend who does sewing and already said that if I need any alterations, like, she would do it for me, depending on how much needed to be done. But it's just like, holy shit, you really need a village. You really need a village to come through for you. So then it's a matter of like, are we gonna have catering? What kind of catering? And if not catering, then what are we doing? I don't want to do a potluck. That's how you get food poisoning on your wedding night. And then when it comes to music, like, we're doing a Spotify playlist. Spotify DJ, let's go. Yeah, yay, community, exactly. Yeah, like, you think that's adorable. I tell you, I was embarrassed. I tell you, I was not feeling adorable. I was very much just like, you're embarrassing. You have a personality, but it's embarrassing. You're just an embarrassment. You're too much of a lover girl, and that makes you embarrassing. Because you're just like, oh, everybody's my friend. Everybody's my friend. Everybody wants to be my friend. Why wouldn't you want to be my friend? Which very much seems very egotistical now that I say it out loud. I'm like, there's plenty of people who don't want to be your friends, baby. I played guitar at a friend's wedding if they would provide me booze. Come on down. Come on down. Understandable to be embarrassed from the self perspective, but if it was the other person, I would have been delighted. That's probably okay. That's so true, because if it was me and some sweet person that I was just trying to show my nails off to be like, check out this design, and they just grabbed my hand because they thought we were having a special moment, I too would have been like, aw. Aw. We are having a moment, don't you worry. I'm afraid of flying to the States right now. Valid. So valid. Honestly, I feel like they're gonna try and trap anyone who comes here lately. You come here, you won't be able to leave. You're here, you won't be able to leave. And a lot of deportations going on, yeah, and exactly, and they're scary deportations as far as like getting sent to other countries. It's not at all like a concentration camp. You leave and you won't be able to come back. Exactly. Kidnapping. Exactly. Kidnapping, deported. Like, definitely not a concentration camp. Definitely not doing that kind of thing in a different country so that way it doesn't come back to haunt us again. Oh, and ads are starting like now. So please do what you need to do to take care of you. You got a minute to lower volume, tab away, look out. I just go to Canada and get my citizenship there. Honestly, that's the move. That was kind of my plan when I was pregnant with little one. When it was getting near my due date, I was like, hey, what if we just happen to like plan a trip to Canada and then whoopsie daisy, we have to go to a hospital and have my child in Canada? Would we not be able to flee to Canada because of our child then? And then little baby Bean said, knock, 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 3 months early, I'm here, hello, hi. And changed all of our plans. Oh, you're half Canadian? Your dad's from Vancouver Island? Beautiful, beautiful area. Oh God, I would love to live in Vancouver Island. Or in that area, around that area. Vancouver, Washington? I think not. Oh yeah, he was 3 months early. I was 28 weeks and 5 days pregnant. And he decided to go knock, knock, knock. Actually, it was more like kick, 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 because his head was up here and his feet were down here. So they were like, ooh, he's breached. Gotta do a C-section. Sorry about it. Sorry, gotta go through life-changing surgery in an instant, and you don't even get a choice. I don't talk about that often. Probably should talk about that in therapy. Probably should bring that up in therapy. A little bit. To be like, hey, yeah, he was breached. He was head up in my riblets, feet down here. And I was dilating and getting more dilated. It was fun. It was terrifying. It was definitely like how you see in the movies where you go to the bathroom and suddenly there's blood everywhere. And then you're like, something's wrong. Something's wrong. Something's wrong with the baby. We gotta go. And then, because this was my first pregnancy, because I was only 6 months pregnant, I didn't know what the fuck to do. I went to the emergency room to be like, hi, I think I'm going into preterm labor. And they were like, why are you at the ER? And I was like, I don't know where to go. Where was I supposed to go? The hospital was closed. And they were like, the hospital's not closed. Labor never closes. Babies come all the time. And I was like, why does Google say it's closed then? I Googled the women, children part of the hospital and they said it was closed. So I said I have to come to the ER room and they were like, no, you have to go. You gotta go. You gotta go. You can't stay here. Birth is so scary. My gods. Medical trauma for Rue. Yes, very that. Very, very that. Very scary experience. 0 out of 10 recommend. And then finding out that he came early and that it just happens sometimes. No reason. Sometimes babies are just like, yeah, time to eject. Sometimes bodies are just like, yeah, we're done cooking. It's like, oh, okay, that's horrifying. Why don't they talk about that during pregnancy? Why doesn't anyone tell me about this before? What do you mean your body can just decide to go into preterm labor? And then my doctor was like, yes, but see, here's the thing. Now that we know your body does that, if you decide to have another child, we'll know to look out for these things. And I'm like, if, what do you mean? This is now a pre-existing condition in me? I get pregnant and I am just now at risk of a preterm labor? And they were like, yes, that's exactly what that means. And I was like, so what does that mean for me? And she was like, well, if you ever get pregnant again, by the time you are to your 3rd trimester, you'll have to go to bed rest. And I'm like, that's fucking nuts. I could never do that. No, thank you. Yeah, let me cook. Nah, I'm coming now. Was very ready to just, and he has been the same ever since. Like, he was barely 3 months old. Like, he was barely 3 days old, and he was already like lifting his head up and like, oh, look how strong I am. I'm a newborn baby doing this. And it was terrifying. And we have a video of him barely, like, when I say 3 months, he was technically 3 months old because it was from his due date and not his actual birth date. So he was technically 6 months old and just like rolling the fuck over. It was wild. Parenthood is wild. Parenting a child is wild. Is he even doing anything? Quiz. It definitely looks a different color. Weird color theory, I guess. So I got this palette from my mom, who got it for free, and it's nothing I would ever wear. It's called Paradise Love, and it's all green. And so I was like, oh, let me use Lagoon. That's a pretty brown, bronzy color. This shit's green. It's green. And I don't want to throw it away, but I'm never going to use this. I'm never going to use this. Cowabummer, dude. Just paint vines and flowers on your face. That's a really good makeup idea. Oh my god, if I do just like pink blobs and then like line them and then get like a green liner to do like vines. That's actually really brilliant, Kill Feeds. Holy shit. I want to do this look now. Brilliant. I sit crisscross. My feet are falling asleep now. Okay. Here we go, liner. Don't fail me now. Sure. Swamp ass color palette. It was part of a like theme. Oh, it was okay. The YouTuber was doing like a makeup palette giveaway for like Stitch, for Lilo and Stitch, and it was all green, and I was like, no thank you, I don't. This is very much a Shrek palette in my opinion. All my girls mates are models, and sadly, because I make color combos look so cool with graffiti, I had to do makeup for my BFF and learn to do it on her because she wanted my art on her. Okay. Valid. So valid. Like, I got skills for days. Skills I didn't even plan on having. And the universe was like, here you go. Makeup artist now. Did it. We used to set the net on fire without photo shoots, and everyone thought we were a couple, but that's just bestie. That's just my bestie. Honestly though, I feel like I might be different for like, I understand when men and women are friends and they're good friends, a lot of the times people think they're a couple, but it's very much just like, no, you can have you can have friends of the opposite or not the same gender, and not like, I think it's more of a red flag if a guy doesn't have friends with the gender he's attracted to, because then that means he only sees them as a conquest. Like, there is no, he doesn't see them as people. Like, the person does not view humans as humans, but as rather an object to be a goal, if you will. Whereas it's like, oh no, this is my friend, they are a woman. It's very much just like, yes, healthy. You are a healthy, safe human. You can see people as people and not just objects that you want to stick your dick in. Baddies. Also, I think it's a red flag when a woman doesn't want their man to have any women friends. Yes. Like, it was very much just like, I can admit that I used to have a very hard time if a person I was dating was friends with their ex, because a previous partner, a couple of them, had cheated on me with their exes. So it was very much just like, oh, if you're friends with your ex, I don't know if I can date you kind of thing. But it like was something that I'm now over and don't care about. Like people can be friends with their exes and it's not a big deal. But it was still different than like, oh, you can't be friends with her because she's your ex. Versus you can't be friends with her because she's a woman. And I've definitely ended a relationship because of the fact that he was lying to me about talking to a coworker who was a woman. And I was like, brother, imagine if I lied to you about every man I talked to. How would that make you feel? He was like really insecure and like I couldn't trust you. I was like, and now you see why I'm ending this relationship. We were together for 6 years and you want to lie to me about talking to a coworker who, like, the text message was completely innocent. It was an innocent text message. It wasn't even anything that like would have warranted a fight. She was thanking him for saving her from a creepy coworker. And that's where I was just like, wait, who is this? And he was like, oh, it's my coworker. And I was like, well, why did you lie? Why did you lie about it? He's like, well, I didn't want to make you mad. And I'm like, well, now I'm mad because you're lying to me. We've been together 6 years and you think this is okay? No, thank you. I was like, what if I had a coworker? I do have like, I had a coworker at the time that I was driving to work every day. Him and I were text messaging every day. And it was just like, what if I hid that from you? What if I lied about that to you? How would you feel? And he was like, well, I wouldn't trust you anymore. And I was like, do you see what you... I don't mean to say this like I'm controlling you, but when it's very much just like, you are gonna talk to women every day in your life. And that's something that like women exist. We're there. You have to talk to us. You have to interact with us. And if that's a problem, and to the point where you have to like lie about that, I don't need it. I don't need that. I don't need that in my life. That's not the type of energy I need. That's not the type of relationship that I need. So it was very much just like, no, I need you to understand I'm not ending this relationship because you are talking to a woman. I'm ending this relationship because you lied about talking to a woman. Like, what? What else are you gonna lie to me about? I don't trust you anymore. Like, goodbye. 6 years of my life wasted. Yeah, the lack of trust on that one is a yikes. Like, do you not... And then it made me question, like, my actions in a relationship, because it was very much just like, okay, what have I done to make this person feel like they can't be honest with me? And then it was like a realization of like, oh, this isn't my thing to carry, because that him lying to me but using it as an excuse to protect me, bad. Bad. That is bad. And not the first time that has happened to me of like, oh, well, I lied to protect you. It's like, ew, I'm a grown person. You do not get to make those decisions for me like I'm a child. You are not my guardian. You do not get to lie to me about the Tooth Fairy or Santa Claus and call it all gravy. Where'd my phone go? I want to see these. I want to see these shoots. Baddies. I see the shoot. And you probably, because you're besties, you had good chemistry together. So they were like, y'all? Oh my God, these are amazing. I just want an emoji. I just want some fire emojis. I can't stop staring. Like when I see some baddies, like, ooh, the vibes, like, please, let me appreciate. Women. Hashtag women. But like in the I'm gay, like women. We're both artists, so we bounce ideas off of each other. Hell yes. So yeah, the vibes were probably just the vibes, the chemistry were just flowing. It was flowing. So everyone was just like, y'all too? It's like, no, we're besties. Thank you though. One day we're gonna do a cathedral as her as a nun bleeding, and I'm gonna dress up as a reaper in the background with a sickle. Please share that. I would make that my like wallpaper of my phone. I would make that my wallpaper of my phone because that's dope. As someone who is a recovering Catholic, I love the aesthetics of Catholicism. Hate Catholicism. Hate the religious trauma it has inflicted upon me, but love the aesthetics. So speaking of, everyone please, Amora, like her recent art is so fantastic. It's truly just like, I'm so lucky to be alive while she is making art, because like I love her art. Let me see, I'll pull up her social media. I'm gonna do a thing later today where I just do a command Amora and it pulls up her socials, because that's how much I love her art. That's how much of it like she means to me as an artist. I just love her. Have I not retweeted? Okay, here's her page. Like, please look at this. Look at it. Stare at it. Love it. Because I love it. And it's amazing. And she's a fantastic artist, and she works with oils, and to see her growth as an artist, I'm so lucky. Yes, the Catholics have the aesthetic on point. They knew what to do with all that money that they were stealing from the world. I love her work, right? Like, oh, I do too. I have a wall, basically. I would love to like have a gallery of her work. I have so much of her work that's unframed, of her prints that I need to get frames, that I want to get like regal frames for, because that's what they deserve. It's because they're all self-oppressed gays. Oh my god, I'm gonna start crying. Self-oppressed, self-hating, who famously make incredible art. Oh my god. And nothing makes me happier than the lore of the Catholics Church being like, hey, artists, we're gonna commission you to make a statue of Satan. And then he does. And they were like, ooh, he's too sexy. We're gonna hire your brother. And then the brother was like, sexier. Lucifer is going to be sexier. And then they did the damn thing. Whoo, buddy. That's my favorite sad boy. It's my favorite sad boy. That's why I love Hades. I love a sad boy. What's wrong with me? I know. I was raised on Beauty and the Beast. We had this discussion already. They're pretty iconic for that. Oh my god. Learning that, I was truly screaming and just like, I love the pettiness. I love that so much. Like, holy shit. That gave me life for a good week. I was just fueled. I needed to do nothing else. Oh, The market. I talked about wedding dress day shopping and how much weddings are a scam, and I'm so excited for love but hate the price tag that comes with it. The market, the Father's Day market, that one. Okay, I am a perfectionist. And this is something I have realized I need to talk about in therapy. I made more sales. I made more in sales this year than I did last year on Father's Day. So that's a win. That's a success. But I didn't hit my goal. So I feel like a failure. And I also think $15 is too much for a bookmark. That's what everyone, at least for a farmer's market, everyone was just like, oh, these are so cute. They're so lovely. I love the charms. And they're like, oh, I don't have $15. But they're like, oh, I'll get a sticker. So like, I think $12 versus $15 for a bookmark. And then that way I can do 2 for $20 kind of deal. But it was definitely like the feeling of people walking by and seeing my art and seeing their face just like staring and then go, wow, oh my God, is a feeling I'll never get over. Like, I inspired awe in that person. They said, wow, looking at my flowers. Amazing. Feels great. And then I had more people ask if I do tattoos or if I would be a tattoo artist or if I would draw them a tattoo or if I could, if they like, it was a stargazer lily. This one. And a nice kind fella was like, this would look great on somebody's shoulder. I was like, I agree. So after, I have a plan. After we move, I'm going to reach out to that tattoo shop to see if they do any apprenticeships, and if they do, what that entails, and if I could be an apprentice. Maybe. This is a maybe. I really want to. I think it would be very cool. Karma, hi, good morning. Obviously they could say no, and then all my dreams would be crushed and ruined.
It's Brittany, bitch.
Welcome. Thank you for being first. Officially first to stream. If I could apprentice you, I would. Kill feats, that means so much to me. That truly means so much to me. Like, oh, what a dream. I've tattooed most of my life. I remember you saying that you tattoo and you love the florals so you get the baddies coming in. Good morning. Ooh, that coffee is hot still. Okay. I do need to take a drink of water. I don't think I've taken any drinks of water, and I do believe it is stretch break time. It came up at like half an hour, so I ignored it naturally. Cheers indeed. And as y'all can see, I did no more work on this. I wanted to do a little bit more today, but at the same time, I was like, I kind of just want to yap. Just want to yap and catch up real quick. Did I show you? No, you haven't. Please. I would love to see some of it. Oh. You're truly just a multi-talented multi-skilled human. And I'm a little envious of that. I'm crossing all my toes and fingers for you to get the apprenticeship in the future. Thank you! We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. I think the owner really likes my work, so we'll see. Now I have to go pee. I've been making art since age 18, and graffiti and tattooing and music was my whole life. Oh, beautiful. I love the arts. Okay, dude. Perfect. Oh, ads are happening. Well, what a perfect time for a break. What a perfect time for a little break. Oh, sick. Oh my goodness. That hellhound. Those thigh pizzas. Oh, look at the puppy one. Those florals, those colors are so vibrant. Ah, oh, very good work. God. Yeah, I remember you saying that it made you hate art because you were constantly doing art for other people and not anything for yourself, really. It took a long time to come back and paint. And that's another reason why I'm like, I'm too scared. I'm too scared to be a tattoo artist because of like that exact thing of like, well, what if I just end up hating art because I'm constantly doing art for other people, in the sense of like I'm not really doing it for myself, because I know that like as a tattoo artist, yes, you have your own style, yes, you have your own way of doing things, but people are still going to be like, but can you do this? But can you do this for me? That's why I like anime painting right now. It's how I started. Oh, going back to the roots. Yeah, I love painting. All I do is think about painting. When I'm not painting, I'm just like, why? When am I going to be painting again? And then I go to paint and I'm like, I hate this. One mistake and your career is over. Which is why it's like, do I want to do this? Is this what I want to do? I hear the cautionary. I hear it. Gonna lurky. Oh, woke up with a headache. I'm so sorry, Karma. Please go take care of yourself, my love. Please, please, please. I think no matter what, you'll always go back to art, even if you leave it for a long ass time. Absolutely. And you're still an artist. No matter if you're not making art during that time, you're still an artist. You're just an artist taking a break. I realized I didn't do my journal, so I'm doing my bullet journal right now. And I realize I need to make prints of my roses if I'm done, or I need to work on it. I was just creating music. It said, hey, that is like creating. That is doing things. Yeah. Take care of yourself. I can't not create. That's true. That's very true. When I think about it, I'm usually creating in one way or another. Whether that is like designing a bullet journal for the week, designing how I'm gonna do it for the month, kind of thing. Like, what's it gonna look like for my schedule? Like, oh yeah, one of those things. Like, sure, I'm creating, and it's not anything grand or taking a lot of thought, because a lot of times it's like, oh, I'm taking inspiration from Pinterest and just doing that. Like, yeah. I was even doing things like turning money into roses, like a bouquet. Yes, I love that cycle that you shared. The resting time versus like the actual creating time. And it, little praying mantis. Little mantis baby. If I burn out on one, I rest, then jump to another. And if I have time and energy, I'll overlap the two. That's usually how it is. Because like, I haven't crocheted in a long time since I made my tiny blanket that is for Bean now, because I didn't make it big enough. But then it's like, I did it and I didn't want to do it anymore, and I got back to art or painting and drawing again, and then it was like, oh, but I want to do more crochet, and I want to make another blanket again. Like, I'm getting that urge to like create in that way, as a like, oh, well, if I'm on hold or something, then that's what I can do while I'm on hold, or if I'm busy while Bean's doing something and I need something to do with my hands, and it's like, oh yeah, that was a great like something to do with nothing to do. I loved it. then today I try on 16th. Holy shit. I know I said that this morning when I greeted everyone, but damn, it's the 16th. Origami is really fun. It's such, like, that is something that's calming but frustrating, not like watercolors. Watercolors just beat me up. I used to bet people at the pub if they had any note on them, I could turn it into a rose, and if I could, they had to buy me a whiskey. Ooh, party trick. Party trick. The praying mantis of creative energy, beloved. Crochet seems so sim, exactly, where you're just like, I'm doing it, and then, but you do have to keep track. You do have to count, so it's like kind of simmy. But for me, the ADHD takes over, and I can't keep count, and so that's why my blanket ends up like, rather than being a straight edged rectangle, it's like do it's like I can't count. I just hold it up and I'm like, yeah, it looks about right, and then like go the other way and like do the same thing of like, I think that was 10, 15, what was the number again? Like, I need to have like a sticky note if I'm doing crochet. My best friend is an avid crocheter. I want to learn how to make little things. I want to learn how to make the things, and not, because right now I can make an infinity scarf like a motherfucker. I can make a real cool infinity scarf that like works as a hood too. But I'm a one trick pony. That's all I got. I can't do that to save myself. When I lived in Japan, I made thousands of origami cranes. Oh, shit. Did you, like, when you say you made 1,000, and like one sitting, or like in your entire time of living there? Because of the legend of being able to get a wish granted by doing the 1,000 cranes. Oh my god, I haven't heard of this legend before. That's fucking dope. Oh man. You get a wish. I too would do that if I had known about that. Must be the 18th. Boom. Spread complete. I'm not gonna outline it today, or probably at all. I haven't really had the energy to outline it. I think I did it for the first week of June. Okay. It was in a span of like 2.5 months. Damn, but consistent. You were consistently working at it. That's phenomenal. No. What's today? What's the 15th? How many times? Excuse me. Okay, scary. I gave it to the organization that sponsored my exchange, and the wish was to end nuclear warfare. I was inspired by the Hiroshima Peace Memorial Museum, where they talked about the devastation of the nuclear bombs. There's a fire at the museum that won't extinguish until all nuclear weapons are gone. Oh, so the wish was for that flame to go out, essentially. That's literally so, like... That's such a thoughtful, but like, yeah, I like... Yeah. Yeah. Oh. That's a good wish. That's a really good wish, Rogana. I'm not crying, you're crying. I was the only American in my exchange group, so when we went to the museum, I was crashing out. I cried so much there, right? Because it's one of the, like, that's our history. That's what we did. We did that. Like, that's fucked. That's fucking fucked. Oh, and it makes me so sad. I watched, not the here, there was, what? I can't even remember what it was called. I'm not gonna talk about it anymore. It's fine. Never mind. Never mind. Oh, America, we're the worst. We're the worst. We act so high and mighty, but we're the worst. Ignoring our history, making like it never happened, and pretending like we can do it again when it's fucking... I'm gonna rage. I'm gonna rage. Oh, thank you for the hugs. I love the hugs. I need the hugs. I need to update. Oh, that's what I need to do. Update sign. Update bookmark sign. Big hugs. Big hugs all around, all who want one. We did the streamies, we got ready. Oh, I forgot to pull up the timer. I'm so sorry, y'all. I wanted to do a co-working stream. Laundry. Gonna work out. Gonna get my fitness on. A feeling when? Is that what TFW? That feeling when you live in an empire and are witness to the atrocities it commits? That part. That part. Especially the genocide that's happening currently. That part. Cool, I got the acronym right. I'm very bad with acronyms, so that's why I was like, is it the feeling one? Oh boy, current genocide happening. Our country's funding it like it's nobody's business and acting like it's not a big deal. And that breaks my heart. I'm crying. I hate it here. I fucking hate it here. Oh boy. Thanks a lot, America. No child should be starving. BT dubs. No child should be starving. All children who live on this planet are our children, and we are letting our future generations down right now. Period. That's why we have to keep fighting. which is why it's important we take care of ourselves so we can show up for each other, so we can build that community and make sure people aren't feeling lonely, making sure our marginalized brothers and sisters, homies and humans in collaboration, our siblings and slurs, as Dipped in Poison loves to say, that I like, yoink, that was amazing. That was amazing. We gotta be there. We gotta be there for each other. We gotta show up. Fucking watch A Bug's Life. Please, y'all, watch A Bug's Life. We are the ants. We gotta beat those grasshoppers. There is more of us than there is of them. We could take them down easily, and they want us to live in fear because of that. I got a question that I didn't know how to answer. Someone asked if I was political, and I was like, I'm an artist. I think I have to be. I think I have to be. Even if my art isn't like outwardly political, it still has like, my whole Just Keep Growing series is because the world is on fire. Children are dying and starving in the world, and we have to keep fighting. We have to make sure we keep showing up for ourselves. We keep growing so we can save them, so we can help other people, so we can be there for other people. And a lot of times, at just a glance, it looks like flowers. It's just fucking flowers. Just flowers with a dark background. It's dramatic. That's what it is. But it's like, no, there's a whole, like, there's a meaning behind it. There's a deeper meaning behind it. And it's one of those things where it's like, whether the message comes through, whether someone likes it or not, it doesn't matter. It needs to exist. And the only way it will exist is if it gets made. And then once it's made, then that gives me a reason to talk about it. And then if people don't like it, they can walk away. They can just walk away. I'm not here to hold anyone hostage. It is what it is. And what it is my nails are growing the fuck out, and I need to get my nails done. But I am. Recession indicators. Recession indicators. These nails are over a month old. They should be cut off, but I refuse to do that as well. I am too stubborn for my own good, if you haven't noticed. True Capricorn energy. The stellium. The stellium goes strong with this one. Oop, and ads are going to start in about 10 minutes too, which is plenty of time for anyone to get ready and do what you need to do to take care of yourself. Okay, what else do I need to do today? We got the stream handled. I need to start laundry. I need to work out. I don't want to update the sign today. What do I need to do? I'm probably not going to go to the post office today. Partner gets a 4-day weekend, so if he's off this Friday, then this Friday I'll go to the post office. Maybe. That's if he gets it off. I can't remember if he said this weekend was a 4-day weekend for him. Oops. Okay, what else? Post office run. Update signs. We'll do that Thursday. I can't spell or speak. apparently. We'll do the landscape. Wednesday and Friday for streams. But what do I need to do today? Here we go. Guess what? Bam! It's peony season. I got some flowers to take reference photos with and do more art. Oh my god, they smell so lovely. I wish y'all could smell it. This one's my favorite. The white with the pink. Je pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. I'm so happy. Yesterday was the best day ever. I got to go home with some peonies. That's what I will do today. I will have a photo shoot with my flowers. Flower photo shoot. Have ideas. I'm gonna have also use this jar for references as well, of like painting some dead ones with some live ones as a cool. More flowers, more references. I'm so excited. I love peonies so much. I'm honestly a little terrified how they're gonna hold up in the move. Like this, oh, that's what we're doing this weekend. Packing for the move. Thanks for letting me talk this out loud with y'all. Cute, cute. Okay, cleaning and packing for move is this weekend. We're gonna do this on Wednesday. I do need to do my skeletons. And then I also need to finish the roses one day. Either finish them or photograph them. Work on roses tomorrow. Okay, and today, workout, flower photo shoot, laundry. I think it's gonna be nice enough for outside time. Did you hear that? Oh, stretch break. Thursday, we're also going to the farm. which might be better to do on Friday, but I think it's because it's Thursday because my mom's day off, I think. I think that's what the plan was. All right, almost done. Update bookmarks, that's what I need to do this week. Finish roses. To go through my inventory too. Grab some. Okay, we'll do a quick stretch break. We'll do a nice little stretch break. Oh, whoopsies. Never mind. I'm sorry for sending you into the void like that. How incredibly rude. I'm so sorry. I thought that camera had been turned on. But now that I see it's not on, just gonna, it's okay. Arms and shoulders. I guess I should have gotten out of art. I'm so sorry, y'all. I've been in the wrong category this whole time. I should be in just chatting. Because I have been just chatting this whole time. There has been no art. You can see the art in the room, but no art is being made right now. Everything's fine. Nobody's yelling at me. Nobody's gonna yell at me. And if they do yell at me, that's okay. That's on them, not on me. That's a projection of themselves. I took a shower, but my hair is so frizzy because I didn't put any product in it and it needs to be touched up badly. It is that time to touch it up. I have to bleach my roots again, which I think I'm doing next week. Yeah, the 27th. I'm just gonna put color here. Nice. So next week. Next week! What am I doing this week though? That's the problem. That's the problem. Yelling too hard. I'm in bed with my cat watching How to Train Your Dragon series because he likes watching animals and dragons. Kill feeds, that's so precious. Oh my god. One of my cats, who is no longer here with us, really loved cuddling with me and watching The Walking Dead, like the first few seasons. It was the best. My other cats now don't really care to watch TV. They will like sit on the couch with us, but I think just because they want to be with us more than anything. Because they like kind of just stare at the wall, not at the walls, but they're just like staring off in the distance, watching other things. That's so sweet. I need to print rewards for June. That is what I need to do this month. Cool. My cat loves the loves to also shake hands and high fives. That's so cute. My cat Ollie, he will sit there, and to get your attention, he'll paw at you. So he'll just like paw at you. So like you can do like daps. You can dap him up for sure. I gotta do that and give him treats after doing it, so he understands that like we think that's funny. We enjoy a good high five or two. Okay. Print those sticker pages. Okay. That is done now. Pretty much got my week filled. It'll be filled out more once I get to do what I need to do. Not enough time to start painting. And this is why sometimes I'm like, maybe. Maybe I try to do other mediums again. Maybe we do more pen and ink work, because those are easier to, less time consuming, don't have to mix paint, wait for paint to dry while paint is drying kind of thing. Alright, I gotta pee again. That's rude. Dear bladder. Dear bladder, why do you do this to me? Oh my god, Amora's art is pulled up and I'm swooning. I'm swooning over Amora's art right now. It's amazing and beautiful. So good. Okay, so let's see. Woo. do, do, do. Still muted. Yep, I was still muted. Thank you. Thank you so much. I was about to start yammering away again, yapping on about things. I just realized I never put my eyelashes on. Oh well. That is okay. I don't know how much paint I will actually get to painting, but it'll still be fun to lay some paint down. To do something. Something amazing, I guess. Me too, kid. Me too. Maybe we're just cleaning the palette? Maybe that's all we'll have time for today. Maybe, maybe, maybe. So shiny, so chrome. The way people really loved the dark humor of my stickers tickled me. Tickled me silly. Okay, time to make some green. Ooh, help me. That's directly in the eyeballs. Okay, that needs to go over here because I'm gonna put my paintbrush in my water, in my coffee mug, is what I'm trying to say. And it's time to hydrate. Cheers. Cheers, y'all. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Woo! Get that water. We got South Indian food last night and it was so good. Okay, I don't know the difference of Southern Indian food versus potentially Northern or Middle Indian food. I don't know how India is broken up regionally. I'm so uneducated. I was literally talking about this yesterday, or not yesterday, but wedding dress shopping. How much I don't know of just like, I was on the American education system, military division. So my education is crap. I went to mostly military schools on a military base. So there was a lot, it was interesting seeing the education system from the military and then from like other school districts. They usually were really behind at the military schools. Imagine that. I love some tikka masala, but I am an absolute basic motherfucker who loves butter chicken. I love me some butter chicken so much. Could slice a bit much. To be honest, I don't really know either. I know mostly from my South Indian friends and the restaurants I've been to. I wouldn't be able to define it. I know it more by the dishes like dosa, and is it shots? Cots? Again, I'm so embarrassing. I'm so embarrassing. I've tried so many different kinds of cuisine and I never remember the names of any or anything. I am so bad at like remembering the names. Usually people just feed me food and I eat that. I just eat it because I'm like, I love food. I definitely am picky about textures and things like that and flavors, but I am so willing to try foods. So at least I know like, oh, I didn't like that. I actually didn't enjoy that. Like I am open to trying, but very firm on if I don't like it, then I'm not going to try that again. I'm not going to give that a second chance. But if it's something that like I'm curious about, then I'll try it again. Hard for me to remember things unless they're written down for me. Same. Very similar. If I have not seen it in a written form, there's no way for my brain to really retain it easier, because I am realizing how much of a visual person I am. Ooh, I'm seeing that little drawing I did of like a body with mushrooms growing out of it, and I'm excited. Oops, I was supposed to be recording this as well. I'm trying to get better at remembering to record what I'm doing, and obviously, like, I know I'm streaming it, so there is a video record of it somewhere. But like, for social media purposes, like having it vertically recorded versus horizontally. There he goes. Okie dokie, okie dokie. Little one is awake, he is ready to go. We're gonna go back over here because the sun is in my face. Yeah, good to go. We are heading on the heck out of here because, Lilon's awake, that's right, Lilon's awake. Flustered. You're not flustered, I'm flustered. Wait. Okay. Little one's awake, ready to go and party. It's time to head on the heck out of here. Let's see. Okay. All right. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your time. Thank you so much. The painting is looking so good. Thank you. Just little by little, adding little bits, more details, trying to be brave with like just doing it, just adding stuff, and it'll come together. I'll figure it out. I know what I'm doing. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for your time. And I'm so happy you love the idea of mushrooms coming out of humans. Brought a print of a design like that for my besties B-Day. And that's what like the feedback I've been getting is like people love mushrooms, people love crows, people love bats. So I'm like, I can do these things. I can do these things. I can do these things. So like, thank you for your time. Thank you for being here. Thank you for just letting me blab and yap and walk, like get my art on, get my day started, hang out with y'all. I will be seeing y'all next time. It will be Wednesday, bright and early, Wednesday morning, 5 a.m. will be the next stream. Oh my God, my brain definitely just had a little jumpstart moment. Thank you so much. I love you all. I love you. Make sure to give yourself a big hug. Make sure to hug yourself from me. So that's 2 hugs. 2 hugs for your day already. Say something nice about yourself. Look yourself in the mirror, dead ass, compliment yourself. Say something nice. Hype yourself up. Be your own hype man and have your brain start rewiring and helping believe that you deserve things. You deserve good stuff. You are a good person. Bad things may have happened to you. You've had to make some not great choices sometimes, but that doesn't make you bad. Circumstances, situations. Take care of yourself so we can take care of each other. I'll see you next time. I love you all so much. Bye!